Are you feeling blue today?
Yeah, it's a
Like
vibe,
me.
Cuba. Yeah, it's the vibe, man.
The blue vibe.
The blue vibe. That's how we're rolling.
Now, for us who are from the north, isn't it dangerous to be wearing blue? Because typically that is what they say about our skin.
Oh, yeah. That's what you think about your skin until you've been to Juba.
Okay, so we're blue, but they're violet blue.
Ooh,
What are they?
Those guys wear neon. Like
Neon blue.
They are neon black and then they wear like neon colors only. But
Oh, man.
beautiful people. Absolutely beautiful.
But black
people.
is beautiful, as they say.
Oh, yeah.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Do you believe that?
I agree. I
Right.
have tasted this juice you speak of.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that so?
Yeah.
But first, wait. A lot of men from the north, like us, who are dark skinned, when it comes to dating, we tend to choose the lighter skinned ladies. Have you noticed?
The opposites attract, man.
So if we are here trying to convince people that being dark is sweet, why is it that this isn't reflected in our dating choices?
Okay, me, I call it the Save the Children Fund.
What? Which children are we saving?
Your future children.
Oh, wait, how?
Yeah, you have to give them a little complexion, right?
Like to neutralize the.
To neutralize the excess.
You want to add some cream to the coffee?
Just a little. You know, colorism is still a thing. People don't want to believe it exists, but it is a factor. So,
I did see an actual research paper that was conducted, and there have been anthropological studies. Throughout history and throughout cultures, men have typically preferred their women to be fairer skinned relative to them.
Yes.
So that even if you go to a white country, even white men want women that are fairer skinned than them.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, think of the iconic female beauties. You know, Snow White. Skin as pale as what?
That description. It just described a dead person, but
You know?
yeah, I'm sure they meant well.
If you look at East Asia, Japan, the women that we are told are the beautiful ones typically are the fairer skinned ones. In Korea, you look at the pop stars. You know, they all wear makeup to appear several shades lighter skinned.
Yeah, is that why the geishas painted their faces white?
That too.
Okay.
As for India, we know.
Yeah, that one is.
There's even it's institutionalized. There's a caste system
properly.
that has strong association with skin pigmentation. The darker you are, the lower caste you are presumed to be.
Yes, and what I find most amusing is even the darkest Indian will still look down on an African.
Can you imagine?
And be like, no, you are darker than me. So the caste system and colorism is a thing. So I think sometimes we're attracted to lighter women because we're like, hey, we need to lighten up the situation for the kids' sake.
Well, if there is a deep-rooted, like an intrinsic, innate preference that males of all cultures have towards women that are fairer skinned, then do you think the arguments against colorism are misguided? Because you know, and this is where activists sort of fall short. They want to try to change nature. So now you have the fat acceptance movement, where women who are overweight and obese are trying to convince us that they're beautiful. To me, no matter how many billboards you put Lizzo on, I don't think she's going to succeed in convincing men that women like her are the standard for beauty and attractiveness.
I don't think she's even going to convince women. But they will hype her because they're like, hey, let's not be mean. Let's be empathetic, which is something women are very good at. The empathy is over 9,000.
Is it real empathy, though? I feel like it's fake.
For some of them, I believe it's okay. For a lot of them, it's real. But it's also misguided empathy. It's, okay, I don't want to be mean. But they know what they want to say. They're just not going to say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for me personally, if I may say, I mean, I do find that when a woman is lighter skinned, she will definitely get my initial attention.
Yeah.
Like it'll give me a pause. I'll be like, oh wait, and then I'll check out her other attributes. And if, let's say, she's got a beautiful symmetrical face and beautiful eyes, but I can't discount the fact that her lighter skin was the initial trigger for me turning my head.
We are hunters. We're going to go for the prey that's easy to spot.
So then what are we to do with all these calls for looking past that? Because the concern is these standards compel women to do things like skin bleaching.
Well, at the end of the day, you have to play to your strengths. Because being not light-skinned doesn't mean you're not beautiful, right? At no point was that my point. I was more like, yes, colorism is a thing. You're more likely to be favored if you're a lighter shade. But it doesn't mean that being darker makes you ugly automatically.
No.
It just means you're going to have to work a little harder than most people.
Or you can work smarter.
Exactly.
You can sort of amplify some of your other qualities. Because, look, yes, is it true that a lighter skinned person might initially attract their interest? Yes.
Yeah.
But if upon closer scrutiny, their hygiene is poor, or if their style isn't nice,
or they just look good because they are light skinned, there's those cases.
There's that.
Yeah.
And there's ladies who you'll meet who are maybe below average in looks, but they think that they're beautiful because of all the attention they get.
Brown thighs, man.
You know?
Yeah, brown thighs are a misleading factor in all this.
Very.
It's a very massive misleading factor.
But you've got me thinking, who's the darkest person I've ever dated?
Okay, I'm trying to remember the darkest person.
I remember.
The darkest person I've ever dated was still lighter than me.
See, that's the thing. We can date dark, but not darker than us.
Not darker than us. No, Juba did give me ideas. While I was in Juba, I was like, hey, why have I been holding back, man? This is black beauty up in here.
So what if there's a girl from Juba watching this and feeling like, oh man, look at these guys just talking smack?
Hey.
Well, to her I would say, you don't worry. There's a guy there who's darker than you in Juba who's looking at you and he's going,
That is my complexion.
She just brightened up the room.
Yeah, I love stealth fighters. Like this is how we are going down. There's someone for you as long as you maintain. It's not just about the looks. There's bonus points for personality.
That too, and of course other physical attributes. Maybe you know people like big nyash. You know, because if you have a big nyash and you may not be super light skinned, that'll score you some points with guys, right?
But meanwhile, yeah, definitely. Meanwhile, have you noticed that if you find the really dark women, they are usually exceptionally gorgeous, like out of this world beautiful. It's like they go overboard. It's like they went dark and then came out the other side.
So why don't they get the props they deserve? Why is everyone just chasing the brown ladies?
Like I said, they're easier to spot, and men are hunters, man. The guys are going to chase you in the dark if they can't spot you. But.
And for anyone who might feel bad about this, it's kind of like how, as men, we know women like taller guys.
Yeah.
Does it mean every woman will always date a tall man? No. Sometimes a woman may look at the other qualities. Okay, so maybe he's not 6 feet tall, but maybe he's rich.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's built better. Maybe he's more in shape.
Yeah.
Because I think a woman would more easily date a shorter guy but who's in shape rather than a taller guy who's overweight or obese.
Yes.
I would think.
You have to find a way to balance things out. You know.
You can't have it all.
Yeah, like wear boots and go to the gym. you have to get your height on. But these things are a constant in life. You just have to find ways to make up for where you lack.
Yeah, but was it who is it who said, "Know thyself"? Was it Sun Tzu, The Art of War? You will never succeed in warfare unless you know who you are. So take a look in the mirror, look at your strengths, look at your weaknesses, and engage the enemy thereafter. And do so strategically.
Amen.
Yeah. The opposite gender from you is the enemy, is what I'm saying.